Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, welcome. My name is Amanda. I do all kinds of videos for here, from crafting videos to real life videos, a lot of just in between. But I work full-time. We also homeschool our youngest son full-time. We have an older son that is getting ready to leave for the military, and we recently took in 3 foster children. So my life is busy. It's busy, and so when trying to figure out what planner I was going to use this year was kind of a difficult decision. So I wanted to show you what I chose. You guys know that it's going to be an Erin Condren because unless something drastically changes, I love my Erin Condren. I've been ordering it for several years and the quality is above everything else. So I love it. But that being said, I had started off the year with a daily duo, and I thought it was going to be all of my planner hopes and dreams, right? It kind of combined that journal and planning and everything together, and that was fine for a while, and I really enjoyed it because I like that style of journaling, but with the to-do list and stuff. But when it came down to, my life was really busy when the boys came, and I just had so many extra things with going on with work and home and caseworker visits and licensing stuff and homeschool stuff for my son. I do use a Erin Condren teacher planner for his actual schoolwork, but all of the other things, I just was like, the daily, I needed that week at advance. And I know that a lot of people combine them and things like that, but it was just too much for me. I also like having the whole year in one. Oh, I about dropped it, in one planner. And so that is why I chose to go back to the original vertical layout of the Erin Condren. I have tried them all. I have had all of the Erin Condren planners. I have had, well, I've had the petite, but I'm not really, it was in a seasonal surprise box. I've never really done the petite because I've done a similar traveler's planner kind of like that with a different brand, and it just didn't work for me for the size. But that being said, I have tried the vertical, I have tried the hourly, I have done the daily duo, and I have done the horizontal. And kind of the issue with the hourly and the daily duo as far as the timeline goes for me is that I work a large portion of the day, and so everything else is kind of fit in around that. Yeah, I might do something on my lunch hour, or I might do something, to take care of a task on my break or something like that, but everything kind of fits, and so it was taking up a large chunk of that. And I will probably still do a separate notebook, like to-do list kind of thing that I keep things on, but it won't be in my actual planner, and it probably won't leave the house. I'll probably order a separate Erin Condren notebook because I do like their notebooks for it, and I like to keep those kind of things. So anyway, so let's look at the new 2020 the new 2021 Erin Condren vertical planner. The first thing you'll notice is that it comes in this gorgeous box. All Erin Condren products come in these beautiful boxes. Well, I think that sometimes it's just every once in a while I've seen a brown box. I don't remember what's going on with that, like why it is. But anyway, the seasonal surprise boxes are, you can flip them. They're reversible. The normal Erin Condren boxes are not. But I still keep these, and I put cards and letters and pictures and different mementos, things in them, just keepsakes, and they store so beautifully. And you can also store your last year's planner, but now the all of the planners, with the exception of the Daily Duo, come in these storage boxes. I'm not sure why the Daily Duo still. I am going to show you everything that it came with and kind of explain as we go why I chose this one for all of the crazy reasons in my life, and how I kind of plan to use this one. So anyway, I'm going to flip the camera over and let's get started. One thing I always forget to mention, so I'm going to stick in right here, is that I have a $10 off coupon code. So if you're interested in ordering one of these planners, make sure you click the link to save you some money. Okay, like I said, it does come in this beautiful, I don't even know if it's really capturing it on camera real well, but it has the mid-century circles box, and this is just to store it in. The box is kind of flimsy. It's a slide out sleeve kind of box, but again, it's just a storage box, so I'm not too picky about that. It does also come, I did take all the packaging out. It does come with this, like, these are little things that always come in their planners, and it has some really neat, I'll open it up real quick. So on the back of this is some 20% off coupons. This is a sticker that you can put on the side of your box with the like the year. And then these compliment cards are always really, really sweet. I love to have these on hand. What I end up using them for a lot is I have them in my planner a lot. And if I don't have a business card for whatever reason, because I have a bad habit of not always having my business cards, I'll write my name and phone number on those for a business card. And then these lovely, lovely stickers, these little gift labels. I love those. And then this is always just a little bit information on what is in there, and a note from Erin herself. Okay, there are a ton of cover options that you can choose from. Honestly, I don't get too wrapped up in which cover I choose. I used to. Oh, that's light with the bright. Let me tip it up a little bit. This is the one I chose. I did because I had already ordered the Daily Duo. I do have the layers cover, so that's really nice. But I have so many Erin Condren covers from over the years that unless something completely new comes out, or unless I want to personalize something specific. I really kind of wanted to do a picture one this year, but I just couldn't decide on the pictures. Anyway, my first year, it took me forever to decide that cover, and since then I have I never put the year on them so that I can just reuse them, because one of the things about the Erin Condren life planners is that they do have removable covers, and so the first few years that I ordered, they did not have that, but now they do. So let's start with the bookmark. Let me see. I'm going to go ahead and open that so that it doesn't blind you. They do have a bookmark. It is, as you can see, transparent. It does have that like kind of smoky look, and it does have the Erin Condren asterisk flower on it. And these bookmarks, a couple years ago, they changed the way their bookmarks, the material, and they work so much better, guys. Used to, by the end of the year, it was all kind of broken or whatever, and now I can reuse them. They're really, really great. One of the things that, if you have never had an Erin Condren life planner, the biggest reason, there's two major reasons that I think sell the planner above all else, besides the fact that it's gorgeous. It is always gorgeous. One is this coil. Like, I commonly joke that you could run it over with a truck. Sorry, my dog is like literally right there getting up and walking around. But this coil is, I mean, it's sturdy. It is by far the sturdiest coil I have ever seen in any planner line, and I've tried a lot. So I love this coil. The second thing is the paper, and I don't remember the poundage of this paper. It's Mohawk paper. It is gorgeous. It feels so nice. It is thick. You can write on it with most pens without any trouble, and I've even wrote on it with the Sharpie pens, and most pens just do not bleed through this, and I love that. So you'll see the first page is you have a dashboard. I tend to put sticky notes and different things here. You can use wet erase markers. You don't want to use dry erase markers, as they will rub off on this page, but you can use wet erase markers without any trouble, and then just use some rubbing alcohol to get that off. Then this beautiful vellum page. Who here has had like previous life planners, like back in the day, that you had to order the premium to get this vellum page? Now it comes standard, and I love that. So anyway, and so this is your cover page. I love that page. Then we open it up, and you have a quotes page. I think that when we started 2020, we had no idea. This is a calendar from July 2020 to December 2021. I think that they put the July in there because you can pre-order these in July with an 18-month. But it's not really, pertinent to me now because it is getting ready to start with January 2021. But I think when we started 2020, we had no idea that the craziness that this year would bring, and all of the things that we would need to plan or wouldn't need to plan, and all of the changes. And it has definitely been a year or two of struggles and different things. And I just hope that you guys are all having a good holiday season, even with everything going on. And so then you get I accidentally skipped a page. I don't know how I did that. So you have I think it just kind of stuck together. You have the year and a half at a glance. Then you go, and I've used this page for so many different things. I have done a box for every month for goals. Sorry, my dog just doesn't, he wants to be like right here with me, and so he's not happy about that. So I have done a box for each month with goals. I have also done a box for each of my family members. I've done like different and like listed like when their last eye exam was, like that kind of thing, or their last dentist visit and cleanings and different things. So and I would usually do like a box for like the car and the house, so I knew like, okay, when was my oil changes and different things. And so I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to use it this year, as everything is changes and different things, but it was one of my favorite parts of the book. Then you get a blank piece of notebook paper. I love the detail in their notebook paper. Like, it has this like heading. It's very minimal, so you can do whatever you want with it, but it does like have a room for you to have like a title and then anything you want to do there. Then you have a beautiful quotes page. I always get the colorful. Now, they have this in several different designs. You can get the colorful, you can get the neutral, and then this year for the first time they also had a flower, like a retro flower pattern. But this layers look this year is just, I mean, it's everything. It's gorgeous. It's just beautiful. I can't say enough about it. And this is really, really thick. Like, this is super thick, this divider page. Also, the tabs are laminated way back in the day. As you can tell by my descriptions, I've had Erin Condren products for a long time, so I've seen it come with a lot of different changes. And these used to be paper, but they are laminated, and they are really laminated. I have never had an issue since they started doing this with any of my tabs tearing, bending, nothing. And like I said, I use this planner. I don't just like, it's not just for decoration. This thing gets thrown around, tossed around in my car, in my office, out home. It is just everywhere. Now, the monthly spread is just gorgeous. This is one of my favorite parts of the Erin Condren planners. And again, you can get the more neutral layouts, but I go back and forth on whether or not I want to use a lot of decorative stickers or if I just want to use a lot of functional stickers. And so this is a big selling point to me because I can just, again, it writes so well because of the paper. I have plenty of room to write most things on here without it being, too cluttered. I should have brought my old planner down to see, kind of show you how it all ends up being. But yeah, it is just beautiful. I love the lines are all really, like, they're dark, they're easy to see. One of the things that this really compares is the Michael's Recollections planner. And on the Michael's Recollections planner, almost all of them have a very light gray. And I don't know, I like that dark color with this monthly spread, just to be able to see things really clearly and easily and quickly. And that is just, this is one of my very favorite monthly spreads of any planner company out there. And then you get, this is another thing they changed from last year. So if you've seen my planner videos from last year or anyone else's, this was a major complaint last year, is that they added this new page. And we like the page, but the complaint was this, is that the tab went to this page and not this page, and everybody, myself included, hated it. I wanted my tab to go to this page, and they listened and they fixed it. That's one of the things I love about Erin Condren's products, is that they listen to their customers and they fix things. So this is basically your productivity, goals sheet for the month. I have had months where I've used this, and I've had months that I didn't. Either way, I love that I have it. I have very, very streamlined blank notebook pages, a blank box, not aligned, but aligned boxes here, dot grid here, and then unaligned a little box with little dots there for to-dos, birthdays, goals, whatever you want. There are so many different things you can use this page for, depending on your lifestyle, and that's what I love about it. You can put birthdays, you can put things for your kids, things for your dogs, your pets, or whatever. You could use it for like if you have like a direct sales company. What are some of them? Like Pampered Chef. I'm old school, right? I don't know. Anyway, I know they have a lot of makeup ones and different things. So anyway, I do a crafting business, so I've been able to use it for this before. You can schedule social media, YouTube, whatever you want. There's so many things to do with this productivity page, or you can just not use it at all. And now we are at the very beginning of our weekly spread. This is the original Erin Condren layout. This is the very first one that they had was this style. Looked much different, of course, back in the day, but the theme is the same. You have 3 boxes. They are unaligned. That is the only thing that I wish was a little bit different. Actually, I don't know. Like, maybe I'm seeing something from the other page, but it almost looks like, yeah, I was just seeing kind of a little bit, but it is unaligned. I do wish the boxes were aligned. That's probably but again, that's pickiness, right, or whatever. And so, but you can separate this into so many ways. And this is what I hated about the Daily Duo, is I didn't have this spread. I usually use this section down here for meal planning, and I couldn't look at like all my meals all at once. We usually do pizza on Friday and different things, but I want to be able to see all of that at once, so I can see my grocery list. Also, a weekly to-do list. I do make a daily to-do list most days, but there are also things that don't necessarily need to be done on Monday when I'm making a list. Like, I don't know if I'm going to get to it Monday or if I'm going to get to it Thursday. And so having that weekly to-do list is just like, I really like it. There's still plenty of room to put a small to-do list. You could separate all of this out. You could do morning, noon, afternoon, and night. That's how originally they were labeled back a long time ago. Now they are blank so that you can customize it. You could do work, school, kids. If you're like in college, you could do 2-3 different people there. If you have if you're using it for homeschooling, you could do it, different subjects or core elective, whatever. There's just so many ways you can use this vertical layout. And I will probably go back and forth. I may do some days where I do morning, afternoon, and evening. I may do some where I do work, personal, and maybe like things for like my foster kids. If I have different things, they have a phone call visit where 3 days a week they talk to one parent, and a couple days a week they talk to another parent, and then we have caseworker visits. I mean, I could lay it out like that. So many different things with one of the boxes. I always have to-do list, tasks, and things I need to take care of at work. Of course, different. I'm also on several. I'm on a city committee and different volunteer boards, and so again, and that's why every week doesn't have to look the same. Like, I can switch this up depending on the week, what my needs are that week. I mean, some weeks may be more intense and more heavily focused on things I need to do with my foster kiddos, and other things may be really more heavily focused on things I need to do for work or my volunteer organizations that I'm part of. So again, you can just, so many things. It does have a calendar up here. It is dated. All of the color schemes follow that month. So, for example, December is green, and in the previous year, it's I'm sure it's green this year too. It's always green, in the colorful. And then January is blue, and that's another thing I like is in the weekly spread. Normally they're all one color, but if it changes in the middle of the week, you can distinctly see where it goes from December to January, and I love that about it. So it does have a Monday through Sunday layout, which is I really like that too. And I love that, of course, the calendar is your traditional Sunday through Saturday weekly, but I like my weekend together on my weekly spread, and so I do really love that. Because sometimes we have like a whole event that covers one weekend, and it's hard to have it like here and here. So, okay, I'm not really sure where I was. I left off. I had a phone call for we did a virtual court for my foster kiddos, and so again, things happen, right? Anyway, last minute kind of thing where we didn't have the right link and everything, so I thought I would have enough time to finish this, but I didn't. So anyway, back to it. That's why I need a planner, is because everything is always this kind of chaotic. So anyway, I told you about the to-do list on the side, the 3 individual boxes, of course the box down here that is shaded and lined. There is a little calendar in the month at a glance kind of thing at the top. It does have the date and the month, and again, I love this style. It's easy to decorate. It's easy to put like little pictures in the boxes or stickers or whatever, or it's easy to fill up with all kinds of information. Scheduling. I should show you. This is the dog over there, and he grumbled because I'm talking. Oh, everything's about him. Okay, so anyway, that is your week at a glance. All the weeks look the same. All of the weeks coordinate with the color of their month. For example, oh my gosh, February is this color just not gorgeous? Oh my gosh, it's gorgeous. I will say, and so anyway, I'll show you the cover page or the productivity page. It coordinates, and so again does the weeks. I was going to point out, it doesn't look like there's too many on this one. Let's see, Black History Month, that's fine. Groundhog Day, Mardi Gras, that's okay. All these are kind of things that I would use, or that are just nice information to have, even if they don't. Even if they wouldn't pertain to me, these are okay. But there were a couple back here I saw that, this one's okay, that just really kind of got out of hand. This one's kind of long. I don't know what's happening here. Let's see. Arab American Heritage Month begins April Fool's Day. I really understand us trying to be all-inclusive with everything, but, okay, here's one that I was that was really but it's a lot. It's Asian Pacific American Heritage Month begins, Jewish American Heritage Month begins, Mental Health Awareness Month begins, International Workers' Day. So, again, these are all, it's all great information to have, but it takes up a really large amount of room. And here's what I think this is my complaint about it, is that these books are smaller, whereas the teacher planners are larger. And the teacher planner did not come with all of this information. They came with little stickers that you had to put on. I don't even think they had these. And I feel like this is more relative information that I would want in my teacher planner versus my everyday planner. It doesn't, of course, pertain to me, the different, the different months and things like that. I'm sure it is great for people who that pertains to, and they would know that probably already, and they may have a sticker or could write it in. I don't know. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, it's just a lot of information in one small box that I'm going to have to either white out or cover up, probably, because I know that I'm probably going to have other events that I'm going to have to fill in there. So that was the only thing that I felt like I like the holidays, the national holidays, and some of the other things, but really, like, I think they went from trying to be so inclusive that it just kind of overwhelmed some of the planner. And again, I am more than okay with being all inclusive. I just I think that that's the beauty of the Erin Condren planners, is that you can make them your own. So anyway, that is kind of like my only complaint with like all of the writing, but I do like having the like the national holidays and everything. And I don't know if there would be a way to put like just like national holidays and then maybe like a sticker sheet in the back that had them all, so you could put the ones that you wanted to celebrate, or especially like I do like having all that information again in my teacher planner, because I do like talking about all of those things. But yeah, that's the only thing that it just got kind of just filled up the box a lot. So that is that. Again, these colors are gorgeous, and so I love I love all of that. And so July's my birthday month, and I just love this blue is just beautiful. And so let me look here. Yeah, just the August, September. I love these beautiful colors. Again, I sadly I should probably know more of these, but I don't even know what some of these. I'm not even going to say the names of the holidays because I would butcher it, and I don't want to do that. But I don't even know what some of those are. So anyway, I just think that they just really. They're so afraid of offending everyone. I think that that's part of the problem, is we're just so afraid of offending someone and leaving someone out that it just sometimes clouds everything. And I definitely want to make sure that everyone is included and everyone is celebrated. But that's kind of the thing, is that we really should be celebrating our uniqueness and our all the things that make us the same and all the things that make us different, because that's what it takes for this world to go around. Is it wouldn't work if we were all the same. It's our differences that and our individualities, even not just from, of course, races or genders or anything else, but just as individual people that that make this world the wonderful place it is. So that's just my opinion on that. So we keep going on. Again, the colors are gorgeous. November is beautiful. December is green. I do like how they are somewhat themed to holidays. So like December is green, which is normally like a red and green color. October is orange. I like how that kind of, I think the only color I don't like, and I think that a lot of people would agree with this, I've heard other people, is this peach color for May. Like, that's just not my favorite. I don't know. I wish they had done maybe a different pink, or I don't know. I've never liked it. May is always one of the colors, the months I try to usually decorate a little bit, because I don't like that color. But anyway, that's just a preference. So let's look at the end of the year and what happens there. Okay, so this is the last week in December of 2021. Hopefully when we get there, we are not saying like we are this year. I'm like, oh my gosh, what a year. Like, what a crazy, like, terrible year. I mean, I do think that there is definitely some wonderful things that have came out of this year, but by and large, people are struggling. And so that is really rough. Okay, so at the end, you have 2 pages of note pages here, which is nice. And then you turn the page, and then you get a couple more pages. And I love, now, there are YouTube videos out there with tons of ideas on how to use these pages. And I have used them myself for a large amount of different things. I have put like our favorite meals, so that when I'm just in a stump of like, what do I make for dinner, I can just kind of go to it and be like, oh yeah, these are some of our favorite kind of meals. I have one of the things I'll probably do is create a page for our foster boys, so that I can remember. I'm often asked by their biological parents or caseworkers or different people. I'm asked sometimes about different information, whether it be their date of birth or their shoe size, maybe. I mean, it could be something as simple as that. Hopefully I don't forget where I'm at. I had another, I have a phone call that's getting ready to come in from, again, foster care situation. This is again why I need such a planner, so I can document and keep all this stuff on track, right? Okay, so but I just need a page for all of their information. So maybe it's a schedule of who can call when, or who can't call, or something like that. I've also used it for vehicle and house maintenance, like I said on the earlier pages before. I've put them there. I've also put them here where I could list like when we had our oil change, or a major house repair, or something like that. I also have helped my dad in the past with different things, and so I've kept a page for his information. So anyway, you have several different pages. But again, if you watch, search Instagram or YouTube, there are all different kinds of cleaning charts and house schedules, and so many different things that you can use these notebook pages for. They give you a few. I have uncoiled my planner in the past and added extras. I just like to have a lot of notebook pages. The next page is the Let's Keep in Touch page. I honestly am surprised that they still have, they keep this in the notebook or in the planner, because so many people have their contacts in their phone, and so it's changed how it looks over the years, but it basically has your name and then 2 dots where you can put like their cell phone and their email, or cell phone and their work phone, or whatever you would like, or address, whatever you need to do. And so I do like having this. Now, most of my contacts are kept in my phone, but there are a few contacts that maybe I don't talk to as much, or maybe it changes. Again, I keep caseworkers' information and different things on my phone, but sometimes I put together, I'm on, like I said before, some volunteer organizations for the city and different things, so sometimes it's nice to have like a list of like my food vendors, or different, one of the things, for example, I know that I have in my last planner is I have a name and a phone number and an email for my contact at Scholastic. Scholastic is a children's book company, publishing company. If you're unaware, they do a lot of their book fairs and different things in our area, and I'm sure they do it other places as well. Anyway, they donate books for our Shop with a Cop, Shop with a Hero event each year, and some other things. Anyway, I have her name and her email address, because each year I do have to request that donation, and I have to do it on like a city letterhead. So that is nice to have a place to put down. That being said, I'm really, again, surprised that they have left this. I could probably do with one more sheet of notebook page. I would rather probably have that, but it's fine. I don't dislike it. They got rid of the coloring pages and the other things that were in the back before, and I'm thankful for that, because I'd rather have notebook pages. Now, this is your 2022 in a glance, and I like having this for, especially when it starts getting to the end of the year. That way you can kind of pre-plan if you have weddings coming up, or anniversaries, or a trip or something. You can kind of pre-plan that an entire year in advance, and I really really like that. I know that this year with 2020, a lot of things have gotten moved, scheduled throughout the next year of 2021, and so this was really handy in my last year's planner. Then you get, this is kind of the quote that the layers inspiration was founded on, which I love. And then you get stickers, and they are beautiful as always, and they are functional, which I love. A lot of just beautiful stickers, and I use the happy birthday ones probably the most with all of our family members and different things. And then these, I use these a lot. You could order these customized with different things on them from Erin Condren. I love that. And then this is your, they used to call it Keep It Together folder. It is double-sided. It does come with this perpetual calendar. I'm actually, again, surprised that they have continued this. It used to come with a little zipper pouch, and I have taken mine out and put it and put a coil clip on it. So I put that over there so it doesn't glare on you. But I'm really surprised that they have kept this as a gift in the planners and not just sell separately, because honestly it is just not. I've seen people use it as a gratitude journal or just important dates throughout, you know, over the years, but I honestly, I've tried to use it as a few things, and I've just it's never caught on for me. So it's not really something that I use. So anyway, but I do use this folder like a lot, and they're pretty good. I mean, they have had years that they weren't as good, and they are really good the last few years, and they have not fell apart. And again, I use the heck out of them. And then again, the back kind of dashboard where you can put sticky notes or write on wet erase paper or wet erase markers. And then that is the back. Okay, so now I'm just holding the camera, and that is my 2021 planner. I might try to do some more videos on how I set it up, or like a week in the life kind of thing. Like I said, I'm super busy, and this just helps me keep my life together. I have referred to this as my wife in the past because it knows all of my things, right? So anyway, I thank you so much for sticking around and being with us. I say it as I'm used to Vlogadays. I've been a little struggling with getting my Vlogadays edited and lots of things just going on. We've just been busy, and it's been good busy. It's been really good busy, and we've had a lot of Christmas fun and different things, and it's been good. But yes, but anyway, I'm really excited about having this new planner. I'm excited about having my weekly layout back. As much as I love the daily planner concept, I really do, and I really thought it was going to be all my hopes and dreams for planning, but it turns out that sometimes what we think we want and what we really need, two different things. Yeah, done that before, right? So anyway, guys, thank you so much again for watching. I will have that $10 off code in the description box below, so be sure to get that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye, guys.